Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today because we are going to look at something truly, undeniably transformative. Today, we're focusing squarely on ACIM, Lesson 28. If you've been following along with us, you already know how these concepts build on one another, right? But even if you are just jumping in right now, the beauty of this specific lesson is its total directness. So I want to invite you to make a definite commitment with me today. We are literally going to rewire how we view the world around us. And I promise you, by the end of this explainer, the ordinary, everyday objects sitting right in front of you, they might just take on a completely new meaning. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. The core lesson for today is, above all else, I want to see things differently. Think of this as our specific, real-world application of the idea we introduced yesterday. But today, we're putting it into profound practical action. We are laying down our primary goal. We aren't just sorta hoping to shift our perspective. We are boldly declaring that above literally everything else, this totally new way of seeing is what we truly, deeply want.
To actually do this, we need to make what the text calls a definite commitment. Now, don't let that phrase freak you out. A definite commitment here simply means a willingness that you make right now, in this exact moment. The text explicitly tells us that the question of whether you're going to keep these commitments in the future, totally not our concern right now. Seriously, don't even worry about tomorrow or even an hour from now. If you are willing, at the very least, to make this commitment in the present moment, you have already started on the way to keeping it. Remember, we are still at the very beginning of this journey, and that initial, genuine willingness is the whole shebang. It's all that's required. Now, you might be looking around your room right now, wondering how on earth to actually apply this. Well, the text gives us a seemingly ordinary, honestly kind of mundane metaphor, a table. It asks us, why is it important to say, above all else, I want to see this table differently? I mean, you might be thinking, why in the world would I focus such a massive, life-altering commitment on a plain old piece of furniture? Well, the text provocatively throws it right back at us. What is a table by itself? And what does in itself even mean? You know, we tend to walk around seeing a whole bunch of separate, disconnected things everywhere. But the text challenges us with this radical idea. Seeing a bunch of separate things actually means you aren't really seeing it all. It's binary. You either truly see or you don't. And this brilliantly illustrates the core difference between how we usually operate on autopilot and what this lesson is actually asking of us. Normally, we are seeing with the past. What does that mean? It means we're constantly projecting our preconceived ideas, our own tiny personal experiences, and our little personal thoughts onto an object. We walk into a room and we immediately tell the table what it is, based on our own history. We never question what we've already defined. But what if we try seeing with an open mind? That requires us to actually withdraw those preconceived ideas. The whole purpose of these exercises is to ask questions and actually receive the answers. We're opening our minds to ask what a thing truly is and what it is really for. So why does it matter if we do this with a mere table? Because of this absolutely profound truth. When you have seen one thing differently, you will see all things differently. This commitment we're making, it's not exclusive. It applies to that table just as much as it applies to literally anything else in your environment, neither more nor less. The text explains that the light you'll see in any one of these objects is the exact same light you will see in them all. It's like a giant puzzle. By practicing with just one mundane object, you are unlocking a universal vision. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the massive shift in power dynamics between you and the world around you. Think about it. You are asking what it is, rather than telling it what it is. When you say, above all else, I want to see this table differently, you're actively making a commitment to stop defining everyday objects by your past terms. You're making a choice not to bind its meaning to your limited, tiny experience of tables. Instead, you are committing yourself to truly, genuinely seeing. And guys, if you can actually do this, if you can withdraw all your own ideas from just that one single table and look at it with a completely open mind, the payoff is absolutely incredible. The text tells us that this everyday object has something to show you. It has something beautiful and clean and of infinite value to reveal to you, something full of happiness and hope. Just imagine that for a second. That ordinary desk or kitchen table sitting in your house right now holds an infinite, hopeful value, just waiting for you to stop judging it so it can finally reveal itself to you. No way, right? It's mind-blowing. The purpose of the universe, revealing the hidden meaning. Because hidden right under all your accumulated judgments about that simple table is its real purpose, the exact purpose it shares with the entire universe. Let's move to and see how this builds into our actual practice for today. How do we take this massive universal concept and apply it to, say, our Tuesday afternoon? Well, the text maps out a very clear, simple three-step routine. First, stake today's idea. Second, pick a random subject around you. And third, just rest your eyes on it and repeat the specific phrase.
To really immerse ourselves in this new way of seeing, the text instructs us to complete exactly 6 practice periods throughout the day. That's right, 6 times today, you're going to pause, reset your vision, and invite the purpose of the universe to reveal itself through whatever happens to be right in front of you.
So the crucial point is the duration and the attitude of these periods. Each of these 6 practice periods needs to last for exactly 2 minutes. During those 2 minutes, you state the idea and then apply it to whatever you see as you look around. The text strongly emphasizes that the subject should be chosen totally randomly, but more importantly, each one has to be accorded equal sincerity. Whether your eyes land on a pen, your own hand, or just a shadow on the wall, you apply the idea with the exact same sincerity, acknowledging their equal value in contributing to your seeing. As usual, your application should include the name of the subject your eyes happen to light on. You're going to rest your eyes on that specific object and say, above all else, I want to see this blank. So if it's a chair, you say, above all else, I want to see this chair. The text makes a massive point to tell us that each application should be made quite slowly and as thoughtfully as possible. There's absolutely no hurry here, guys. Take your time with this. Bringing it all back full circle to where we started, this right here is the anchor for our entire day. Above all else, I want to see things differently. Whenever you feel yourself rushing to judge or relying on your past assumptions to navigate the world today, just gently remind yourself of this core statement. This is the definite commitment we are making together, recognizing that seeing one thing truly means seeing everything truly. To make sure you've got everything you need, let's do a really quick summary of your practice requirements for today. Frequency, you're going to do this 6 times today. Duration, each session should be 2 minutes long. The subject, whatever random objects happen to be around you, treated with totally equal sincerity. And the pacing, slowly and thoughtfully. Absolutely no hurry. This structure is your roadmap to successfully applying Lesson 28. So I'll leave you with this question to ponder as you look around your room right now. What universal purpose will you discover in an ordinary object today? Once you finally withdraw those preconceived ideas, the universe is literally waiting to show you something of infinite value. Thank you so much for joining me on the Explainer today to explore ACIM Lesson 28. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to continue mastering these concepts with us, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next explainer. Happy practicing, and I will see you next time.